rock steady, rock, rock steady.
What up, though? Where we at? Hold on.
We in the B.
Okay, I don't know what happened. What's
Boom,
good?
shaka.
Welcome to another episode of Mask Off, episode 180, Real Spill, man. Back in the building with another episode. Welcome to Mask Off Podcast, where we live and direct, taking the mask off.
Because we give you real spill, ills to chill.
I'm your host, Mask Off Malachi. To my left of me, my right of me, whichever one way you want to lay it, it's my OG Big Tone. What it do?
Oh, what up, though, man? I'm on one.
I'm on two, so yeah, I'm like that, man. As you see, I'm rocking with the floating head again. Don't ask, don't why, don't tell. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Because we are repping the set, Mask Off, live stream talk. You know what it do. Man, glad to be here.
Next level, pause.
Yeah, real pause. Episode 180, man. Real spill. We talking real spill, as we always do. Grateful to be at 180 episodes. Look at that. Man. Back at it, like crack addicts. You know what I'm saying? But we're here in the place to be. As you all know, first, how we get it popping first, man. How you feel today, brother?
Man, I just had a little cough situation here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back, my brother. In full effect. All right. I'm gonna bring Bobby Bars down. I was about to go in Bobby Bars mode.
Hey,
what'd you say?
We might have to get an appearance from my man.
Hey, man, we might have to bring Bobby B out. Let the people know what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm asking how you doing.
I was about to say, man, I'm internally, I'm not doing well. Physically, I'm all right. Mentally, man, I just keep getting hit with news that ain't great this year, you know. And I just want to just send prayers out to my Orilla family, man. You know, my brothers, man, they going through it. You know, heard some difficult news about another brother today, man. So I'm trying to smile, you know, trying to stay resilient, try to keep it pushing, try to keep it thugging. But you know, this term, man, about life be lifing, man.
Yeah.
And what I get from that is, no matter what you do, the clock still rolls, man. Whether you a part of the clock rolling or your clock stopped, it keep on rolling, man. So I'm dealing with an array of emotions, you know, an array of emotions. But while you celebrate while you try to look for the positive in those things, there are other things to celebrate as well. Like my little sister, she is having a baby shower tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to celebrating life and love, you know, tomorrow in relation to that. But that's me. How you?
Man, thank you for sharing for that. Of course, you know, this is what we do at Mask Off. We vulnerable. We take the mask off. We unveil the truth. But I appreciate that, man. That's real right there, because that's life. That's life. I'm in a similar mode as well. You know, my uncle passed away last month. I didn't get a chance to see him before he passed away. They gave him until March to live. Tomorrow is his homegoing service, same day as your sister's baby shower celebration. You know, but that's the balance of life. You know, some lives leave, new lives come in. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always easy though, man. Constantly dealing with the news of people either passing or dealing with certain ailments. It's tough. It's definitely tough. Danny's childhood friend passed away. So it's been heavy, man. It's been heavy within this whole kind of year, been up and down for real when it comes to news. But overall, I'm grateful, man. I say this, I've been saying this more and more, but I really am grateful to be alive. Like with all these news, it makes me appreciate my life even more, my ability even more to just live and thrive and be healthy. Like I don't take it for granted, man. I'm grateful every day, every minute, because life is so short and unpromised, man. But I'm feeling good overall, man. I'm grateful. Grateful for me and Danny's relationship. We're in a really great place.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you, man. Thank you. We just celebrated a year. Time has flew by on that. We've learned so much from each other. We learned so much about ourselves. And I'm grateful to have someone that I can depend on, and she can depend on me, and we have each other back, and we work well together. You know, we do what we do together. We laugh together, we cry together, we hug, we do it all, and I love it. I'm grateful for that. So
Residuals.
yeah, so I'm feeling good. She coming through on the Lovelies page today. Love you, baby Cake. Love you too.
Oh, Cake's a baby.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's me, man. Grateful to be here. Yes. Thank God that I'm here, man. I'm here. I was thinking the other day, because I just got back from Charlotte. Well, we both just got back from Charlotte. We did the Beat the Street show out there. And situations try to, because when we got there, the hotel that the cast was staying at was booked. And I was like, man. So it was kind of frustrating that I had to, like, we got off the road and had to go find another hotel. But as I'm driving to the other hotel, I'm like, man, how blessed are you to have this type of problem that you are, okay, you got to find another hotel. Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes the problems we have can be insignificant, when we change our perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Now, some problems are, bigger than us and they're out of our control, but some things are controllable. Some emotions are controllable where it's like, hey, this is not a big deal. There's a lot of people dealing with something way worse. And just being in an attitude of gratitude keeps you focused to the bigger picture, man. It's like, something's going to happen to try to throw you off in such a joyous moment. Like you getting a chance to travel and do what you love to do, man. And you with your wife, you having fun, you bonding with her, like you winning, man. You winning. So I had to adjust my mindset, man, when it comes to that.
Man? You know what? I'm thinking, man, maybe we should just go ahead and get that Malachi minute in, man.
I think it's time, man. I was about to roll into it, so we on the same wavelength, man. Let's get it popping. Y'all know what it is. It's time for the one and only motivational minute, man. This Mask Off Malachi, I'm coming through today to let you know that everything that's happening to you is happening for you. It doesn't feel like it, but it is. Everything's happening for a reason. Everything is going to work out for your good. Trust me, it will. It doesn't always seem easy. It is not always easy. A lot of times situations happen for us so that they can build us stronger. Our endurance can be stronger. Our faith can be stronger. And a teacher gives you a test to see if you could pass the test, to see if you have what it takes to get to that next level. So everything that's happening right now, although it doesn't seem fair, it doesn't seem right, it doesn't seem easy, it's happening for you and not to you. Something good is going to happen out of every situation that you're going through. Every piece of adversity is going to push you stronger and push you further ahead than where you would have been if you didn't come against this battle. Sometimes you got to sharpen your tools in a way that you would have never done. So that's your Mask Off minute, man. It's happening for you.
DJ Touch and myself, we got this thing when things arrive. First of all, things are never come when you expect them to come. They always come.
Ever.
They always come when you least expect things to happen the right way or the wrong way. So, no matter what happened, we always say, you know what? The universe is going to get us together. We got this. You know what I mean? And don't matter what it is, we always figure out a way and we make it happen, man. And it's nothing like having a partner in this journey called life, man. You know what I mean? It's nothing like having someone that you can bounce your real emotions off. Like I was just looking at her the other day and I said, you know what? I really like you. And she started laughing. She's like, why do you say that to me? I say, well, people tell you they love you all the time. And, you have to get to a point where you're not saying stuff just to say it. Like I really love you. I really like you. I like you enough to be in your company every day and not want to make it sexualized. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to you. I look forward to conversations with you. I like you. Like
Yeah.
I like being in your presence. And that's what I meant. Like, and she's
Hmm.
like, well, I feel the same way. I say it's deep because if I didn't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you at all. I
Hmm.
don't care how you are. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you can be in a relationship with somebody and have those same tendencies. Like I was married and yeah, I loved her, but I didn't like her. I
Mm.
didn't want to be around her at all. I couldn't stand it fucking broad. Like
Mm.
he would do, I was like, oh, I'm about to go. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I
Hmm.
would fill those spaces with other people. You know what I mean? Because I didn't like her. You know what I mean? And it's weird to say, you know, and I don't even know if anybody ever experienced that. Like I love you, but I don't like you enough to be around you like that. Like we cool, you know what I mean? But eh, you don't know what to say when you're around my people. You don't know what to say when we alone. You want everything to be about you. I don't fucking like you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I told her, I said, yo, I really like you. Like, and we've been together for over 10 years, 12 years. At
Mm.
this point, I didn't stop counting, but I'm like for sure, like it's never been, I mean, yeah, there has been moments I've been upset, you know what I mean? But we're in a space now that I generally like really being around her, you know, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't think I've ever been my happiest relationship wise. You know what I'm saying? And that is incredible. It's an incredible feeling to
Yeah.
know that I don't want to call nobody else.
Hmm.
When I got news, I want to share it with her. You know what I mean? I want to share it with the homies gonna find out, but she's the first person I'm reaching out to because
Yeah.
I like you. You would
Right.
not be the first person if I didn't like you like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, like I don't know. That's where I'm at today. You know, I
Hey,
just had to get off my chest.
I'm glad you did, man. I'm gonna say this, man. That's people underestimate the like aspect in a relationship. You know, like you said, they focus on the love, but to me, like is more important because you know, you love your mom, you love your parents, you love your cousins. You know what I'm saying? You love your blood family, but when you choose somebody, you gotta like them. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you around that person the most. I was talking with this guy. He just got engaged. We did me and Danny did a commercial out in Lansing last week, and he said that him and his fiance tell each other that they're the most favorite person. Each other is the most favorite person to do nothing with. And I thought that was so great because that's what life is more about. Like you're only gonna be intimate for so long out the day or out the week. You only gonna like all those sexual feelings. They come and they go, but it's like you gonna wake up and just be. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
gonna get home.
but is that organic or that's just something they do for each other? Like,
What you mean?
was that an organic thing that happened? Like, you know what? You're the person I don't want to do nothing with.
No, I think the point the point is that you in life you're gonna do more of nothing than you doing something in terms of like when you just ready to chill. You know what I'm saying? When you just around somebody and y'all not doing nothing, y'all not having sex or y'all not actually doing something, you just chilling. You in your space, she in hers, but you enjoy each other's presence, enjoy each other's company because you like that person. Like I think
I
that
get it.
matters. It's like being friends. Like you don't always gonna have an activity to do, but you like being with that person. You like being in the same house, the same room. I like your energy being next to mine, even if you on your phone, I'm on my phone, or whatever the case is. But we still like being around each other. I like you as a person. Like that's more important than than the love aspect. The love should be there for sure, but in life you do more of nothing than you do something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. I totally agree with you. Like I got this thing, like she'll ask me how my day was, and I'll tell her the best part of my day is right now,
Mm.
being here with you. And to be honest, it's the motherfucking truth. Like when I'm on the streets, I'm thinking about being at home. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking about what's she doing, how's her day going. Yeah, I talk to people, I see people, but ain't nothing like being around the person you want to be around. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And when I get off work, I'm coming home. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm not taking no pit stops.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't got to go to the store unless I have to go somewhere. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm racing home to see her. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going home to see my kids and all that, but I'm coming to see my lady. And we got this thing where, be like, you ready to go up? This is what we going upstairs. And we just sit in the room, and she could be looking at TV. I be sitting in my chair doing whatever I'm doing. And it's like, I get it. Like you said, just being in the same space. And
Yeah.
she'll happen to look over at me and I'll smile at her. She'll smile at me. You know what I mean? Or she'll say something stupid. I'll say something stupid. And that's it's just a vibe. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like we'll say something stupid. You like, yes, yes, yes. And
Facts.
you know how dumb I am. You know what I mean? Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm a work it, girl. Work it, yes. And we
Hey,
just
that
vibing. You know
matters.
what I mean?
That matters so much to a relationship. Friendship matters so much. It's really vital because you'll find yourself in turmoil trying to escape from somebody that you live with or that you're in a relationship with. That's
I've
turmoil,
been
man.
there. I've been there, bro. Like I would dread being in this woman's presence. Like I would be like, oh God. I would I would make up shit to do instead of come home. And I
Yeah.
got two beautiful kids at home. This when they was babies and I was married. I said, I hate this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I was out there cheating and I wasn't even having sex. I was over these bitches' house feeding, getting fed food. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it just be how you are treated. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
That matters.
Everything is a battle. Like
Mm-hmm.
like men, well, especially me. I can't speak for every man. I know I don't like coming into a situation where I'm fighting you over the television. Like I don't know if I gave this example before, but one particular day I'm sitting down in a room watching TV. She come plop down. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Well, how about we watch something together? Grab the fucking channel, and then she always like to do the 52 fake out, the Jedi mind trick. That's what I call it. And go, well, part of being in a relationship is being able to compromise. And I don't do drugs, you know what I mean? And I don't get high. And, I'm always in my right frame of mind. And you can't Jedi mind trick me to go, compromise is what I'm supposed to do. I realize to her, compromise is me giving in to shit she want me to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it got to a point when she did that, I just politely get on here. Here, you can take the remote. I'll be back. And I'll be gone. I'll be
Mm-hmm.
fucking gone. I couldn't stand her ass. And she knew it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love her because of what we created and how we created it. But I couldn't stand her ass at all. And I still can't today. You know what I mean? She is blocked on my phone. She is blocked. Like if we in a conversation like this, 2 seconds in the conversation, it goes south. You know what I mean? So I just don't even fuck with her. Like, and I should have realized that, it was never gonna work. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
was never gonna work. But you try to think, well, maybe this happened differently.
Mm-hmm.
But start realizing people are who they are, right,
100%.
wrong, and different. And you know what I'm saying? The representative that you see is not going to always be there.
No, sir.
Representative is only there till you fuck. And then after you fuck, the representative disappear.
Yeah,
Period. Then
100%.
you start realizing who the fuck this person is. This person is fucking batshit crazy. And I open myself up to the shitness of the badness. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you just think, well, maybe things have changed, but it don't change. It gets worse. It
Oh
gets
yeah.
worse. And it got worse. And it continued to get worse.
Yeah.
Worse and worse. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And a lot of things, hold on, I'm gonna make this point.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things that could have went right went wrong because I allowed myself to not speak up for myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
followed it and I ate, physically ate shit till now I'm fat as fuck. And I'm trying to get this weight off me. That's depression. You know what I mean? Depressing eating. You know what I mean? And this bitch almost drove me to kill myself at one point because he was crazy as fuck. You know what I mean? And I said to her, and I'm gonna make this last point. We got into a big old argument. No, Ali, it's okay. I can talk about it now. Go ahead, Ali. I made this point. We talked, and she like, did you ever love me? It was one of them conversations. I said to her, to be honest with you, if I didn't have kids by you, you would just be another person that I knew back in the day. Somebody I used to know.
Mm.
Mm.
Hey, that's real spill right there. That's the real spill. And that's the thing. We get involved with people sexually, and that taints our view on where we should be. You know, the
But
sex.
it wasn't just sex though, Malachi. I
Mhm.
got involved with her thinking that she was somebody completely different than who she really was. You know what I'm saying? And me learning this bitch was crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'm gonna be honest. Every woman that you meet ain't ratchet, and
Right.
every sophisticated woman that you reach in life that are book smart can be completely fucking dumb. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? But they have a lot of egos to them,
Mm-hmm.
and they lack common sense. She was one of the women that's very, very intelligent, but she lacked common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiled, entitled, you know what I'm saying? Mama was a dope fiend, dad was a crackhead, you know what I mean? And she just had this trauma with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not about to fill that shit. I was not about to fill that void. I
Yeah.
mean, but you know this shit, you know what I mean? And yeah, we mixed it up, got married, had sex, you know what I mean? All that. But you I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't
But
know.
the reason I say sex is because like what kept you? You feel me? After
What kept
y'all.
me, it wasn't the sex. It wasn't the sex. What kept me was the idea, Ali, I can do this. I'm strong enough. Thank you. What kept me was the fact that I thought that when I moved there, right, I thought that I would be letting her down, letting her mama down because I had a relationship with her mom. I had a relationship with her. And I thought, when we got together, that, things would be different. You know what I mean? And I felt like, I don't know, when I got involved with her, I was coming off from a relationship anyway. So I didn't know really what was a mature relationship. And no, it was bad before we had the kids. So yeah, it was bad before we had the kids. I thought she could change who she was, to suit my needs and my wants. And because she was playing a different ball game, she was trying to change me to fit her agenda. When we not meshed and yoked together, that was the problem in itself.
Mm-hmm.
We were running two different races. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? While I'm running southbound, he running southbound too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
not with me, but against me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Legit.
We not intertwining with each other. You know how you be out in the car, you with your lady, y'all got the same energy.
Mm-hmm.
No, our energy was always. It's like I'm putting a leg in my pants. She trying to put her leg in my other pant. You know what I mean? No, I'm not wearing your panties.
Mm-hmm.
Put the panties on. And our personalities was just never meshing. Never meshing, man.
So what kept you was your commitment to her mom?
What kept me originally was the fact that I thought that things would change.
Okay. The idea of something that wasn't there.
Yeah. I thought things would change. I thought things would be different. And I realized that I was a peg on a puzzle board to her. Let me explain. It was more so like, when I turn 18, I'm gonna go to college. When I turn 21, I'm gonna finish college and I'm gonna have a degree. When I turn 23, I'm gonna have my first kid. When I turn 24, I'm gonna have my second kid. I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna do this. I don't know if those are vision boards for women, but I felt like I was part of the vision board. I wasn't the vision, I was part of the vision board. It wasn't our vision, it was her vision.
Got you. Okay.
So, you know what I mean? So I started realizing, like, at first, we end up having a miscarriage. And when we had the miscarriage, you know, we was having problems before then. And I was like, well, maybe we should wait. Maybe this is a sign from above that you need to fall back.
Which it was.
It was. She's like, no. You know, every time I come home, she down in the dumps. So as a husband, I felt like it was my duty to get the booty. And lo and behold, that was the worst thing I could have done is impregnate her. You know what I mean? After that happened, I felt like she was cool after she found out she was pregnant. She was back to being an asshole. You know what I mean? So, you know, I turned into an asshole myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I started whole pregnancy with my daughter, I was distant. I was in the streets. I was getting yams everywhere. You know what I mean? I was out there because I just felt like this ain't my marriage. This her marriage.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You know what I mean? So, you know, it kind of evolved into a metamorphosis of me just doing my own thing and her trying to catch me cheating and all this shit. You know, and I'm like, man, this shit whack. You know what I mean? So to put it back full circle about liking you, I started building resentment toward her because I feel like I'm a part of your package.
Yeah.
This ain't something we building together. You know what I mean? And when I talk about that, it's like a lot of people don't understand what I mean by that. You know, and I'm like, well, it's a difference when we planning something together and I'm only part of the plan. It's a major difference. That means you don't value what I say.
Right.
You don't take what I say into consideration. You're gonna do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Regardless of how I feel about it.
Right. You got your mind made up.
You know what I mean? You got your mind made up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give an example. Like my son's first birthday, she came to me. She like, I need you to support me. And she had this thing where she always wanted to show off to her family. And I'm like, well, he's gonna be one. Why are we having this elaborate ass party in the fucking park? She's like, I just need you to support me. I said, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, baby. Dang, I'm not, baby. So she did it anyway. So we had a joint account. So I took the money out the account because money I'm putting in there, I'm not paying for that shit. I already told you no. I'm not doing that. He can have cake and ice cream. That's what he remember. You know, he ain't gonna remember getting fucking mosquitoes in the park and everybody looking at him stupid. You know what I mean? No. You're gonna remember that. That's your memory. That's what you want to do. So, you know, we fell out over that. And, you know, that's just one thing. Like she'll do it anyway. You know what I mean? I'll say I disapprove of that. She'll do it anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
it just hurts. Why the fuck I'm here? You know what I mean? Let me go get this ass. You know what I mean? And it was never the right thing. And if I get in another marriage, I know all the right things to do and all the wrong things to do. And that's definitely not the right thing to do. And I believe I was too young. I got married at 22, 23. I was too young to even be considering marriage.
Mm-hmm.
But because I did, I was trying to do it. I was trying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But we not evenly yoked. It don't work at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
It
mean? So
never
that's
will.
what I do appreciate about y'all too. Y'all evenly yoked, man, and stay that way. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Stay that way, man. You know?
Yeah. I appreciate your vulnerability with this topic, man. That's not easy. And I think a lot of people do make those mistakes as far as they try to imagine what isn't there and fantasize on what could be. And there are aspects of relationship and aspects of people that, okay, this part can grow and that part can grow and we can grow together. But I think that'd be the main thing is like, hey, where are you headed? Where am I headed with our lives? And can we continue to grow together? And that'd be the conversations that are missed.
See, that's the thing though. It was never a conversation.
That's what I'm saying. The conversation
we would just be living. We just be living.
That's what I'm saying. That's my exact point, is that those conversations are missed. They're not had. We don't talk about the future. We don't talk about where we are now or the future. You know, I think that's where a lot of relationships fall, is that those conversations are missed. They're not had because it feels good in the moment. Whatever is feeling good feels good. And then whatever is wrong is just pushed off to the side. It's not communicated. It's not talked about. It's just swept under the rug. And we exploit the good things, which is good. But you also need to put the bad things on the table and see how we can get through them. And that's what the blessing about our relationship, me and Danny, is that we don't stay in a problem long. It don't even take us a day. You know what I'm saying? If there is an issue, we're quick to resolve it. You know, we're quick to get it on the table and let's talk. Like, oh, what's going on? How did this make you feel? I'm feeling this. I'm feeling that. Like, that's where relationships go wrong is not communicating everything. You know, even those things that you don't feel like should be communicated, they should. You know,
and that come with growth, man. Like I was not in a mature state. You know what I mean? And I was getting bad advice. Like our old heads telling me it's cheaper to keep her. I'm like, cheaper to keep her? I don't got shit. She don't got shit.
Yeah.
What can she take from me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't got nothing with her. Like, only thing she taking is my energy. You know what I mean? And today, I think because I've allowed myself to find peace, it's her crazy ass even went and got remarried on the same day we were married. So that's how I know you can never replace a nigga like me. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot to it, you know.
That's crazy work right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And I try to think about the things that I did. And I know it can be hurting, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I've grown from who I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was trying to really see me, and a lot of people don't talk about this, especially men, man.
Yeah.
A lot of men don't talk about what women do to them and how it affect them. Like, this part really tried to see me homeless. Like, she put me on child support when she knew I was moving back from Philly to Detroit. So she put me on child support to see me fucking not be able to pay my bills. You know what I mean? And she would do little dumb shit like show up at my apartment, right, to see the kids, right? I'll let her in. This one, I was trying to be cool with her. She come in, and I remember one day she came in, it was raining outside. She come upstairs, sit down in the chair, and put her muddy ass fucking feet on my coffee table. I said, yo, get your feet down. She said, for what? I said, move your feet. You got your feet on my coffee table. And it's raining outside. She's like, it ain't that deep. I said, okay, I'm gonna tell you what's deep. Get your shit and go. You can leave. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I said, no. I said, you can leave. You know what I mean? I had to create these boundaries because she is a fucking taker. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what they do. They take your soul, take your energy, bro. You know what I mean? And I had to learn how to not let her push my buttons, get me
Yeah.
in a state. And
Yeah.
it used to be she would get me in a fucking state. Like we got into like 2 fights where she tried to put restraining orders on me. You know what I mean? She hit me, and my mama told me, "You hit me, I hit you back." You know what I mean?
Automatic.
She bit me like a savage fucking animal one time, and I had to dot her eye. I don't feel proud about it. You know what I'm saying? But it had to happen. You know what I mean? She hit me one time, and we was in the doorway, and she was trying to get me to leave, and then I locked her outside, so I opened the door, and she go to swing on me, and I pushed her into the rose bushes in front of the house. And she like, so she calls her homegirl, and I called my homie to go down to the court, and I tried to get a restraining order out on her. And while I'm down in the basement, she up in another room talking about me, and she's showing them all these bruises and shit. Like I hit her. I didn't hit you. I threw you in a rose bush, bitch. That's a difference. And they put a restraining order out on me, and she would use the law as her background. You know what I mean? As her
Mm-hmm.
background singer. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you can't be over here. You know what I'm saying? But I still want you to pay half the bills here, and because it doesn't matter what's going on between us. The kids shouldn't have to endure it. I'm like, for real, for real. I had to get
Crazy.
away. I had to get away. I had to get away.
Man, had to save
And my
yourself,
son,
man.
my son will be 18 this year. In
Young boy, 18 this year?
September, he'll be 18. Yeah, he'll be 18 this year.
I don't know why I was thinking like 15, 16. Time flies, man.
Yeah, man, you ain't seen the young boy. You know what I
Man,
mean?
he a senior?
No, he's a junior. When we came here, they pushed him back because of the time or whatever.
Okay.
Some weird shit. But anyway,
But yeah,
this is
when school start, he be turning 18.
yeah, he'll be
His
turning
senior
18.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Yeah, it's like that, man. I've had so for me, Tone don't even drink. She says, "Somebody get this man a drink." For me, this brings me to a point in my life where I was a little toxic in a way. I was like some of the things that you were saying reminds me like I had a situationship that I was involved in, and it was mainly just sexual. And looking back, I was telling myself I was just trying to figure myself out, but I knew I didn't want to be involved with this girl long term. But the sex was great. That's what kept me. But I also knew I didn't open myself up to her as much as I would like to in a relationship. Like she didn't see, all parts of me. You know what I'm saying? Like the different modes that that I have and stuff of being funny. I was just very laid back and cool. Although that is one of the parts of me, but I never gave her that silly side. Like I just never opened myself up, and it was for a reason, like subconsciously. And a part of me does regret that. Like I wish I would have at least been more honest. I did tell her I didn't want a relationship, but I think the main thing is you realize you don't want a relationship with that person. And I think a lot of guys know that in the back of their head, but they tell themselves they don't want a relationship because when when the right one comes around, you gonna do what you
We
want
all
to do.
in.
We
We
all
all in.
yeah. And that's just what the main things we be looking for as men is the right
Yeah.
one. That's the main thing.
And you know what? When we all in, we so thirsty with it too. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
talk.
We,
Real
we
talk.
tell her, yo, you my earth. You know what I'm saying? You my earth. You know what I'm saying? If water can be produced, you know what I mean? I let it flow through you. You know what I'm saying? You give me life. You make me breathe. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You doing poetry. You never
Yeah,
did poetry before. You know what I'm saying?
you're romantic.
You
Yeah.
romantic. You know what I'm saying? What you doing today? You ain't doing nothing. Well, you know what? Put your sweater on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yo, just be ready. Then you pull up by the water. You know what I'm saying? You pull up. You got the Auntie Spumante in the basket. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The cheese and
Real
crack. You
real
doing
talk.
it. You
Real
doing
talk.
it. You know what I mean?
That's
You all in. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. That's how it was with me and Danny. And it was funny because Danny came along. I had known her already, but like when it started happening for us, it was unexpected. And it was funny because the shorty I was involved with, like I was involved with her for like 5 years, something like that, just kicking it. She ended up getting into a relationship at a point and we stopped messing with each other. She got out of that relationship, but started messing with her again. But I think the main thing was, like I said, just being completely honest. And what happened was we she invited me to a Pistons game. Old girl did. And this wasn't uncommon. We wasn't like going out on dates a lot. We wasn't going out a lot. We would just do our thing, meet up and do our thing. But she invited me to a Pistons game. I'm like, yeah, I'll go. That sounds fun.
What Pistons fan ain't gonna go?
I know, right? Like, come on. You feel me? Now this was not last, this was years, this was what, 3 years ago, I think. Like right before me and Danny started dating. So what happened was my boy Smada, Smada is the one that actually had a hand in getting me and Danny together. So Smada and his wife was, I think I don't think him and Penny was married yet, but he had 4 tickets to the game. So he invited me and Danny to go. And I was like, well, I'm already going, with somebody else. And at the time, me and Danny we was out of that friend stage, kind of dating, but it wasn't really exclusive yet. It was just like, it feel good. We're gonna keep trying it out. Like I didn't cut nobody off or nothing. We just was like, it felt good. We was trying it out. So she was like, oh, well, if you're going with her, that means you choosing her over me. And I was like, I didn't think about it like that. I'm like, oh, I guess you're right. And so I hit Shorty with a crazy spin move, man. Yeah, it's funny because I think I end up seeing her at the game, and I hit a mean U-turn, man. But I do regret, the biggest thing I regret is not communicating with her as much, because I was looking out for myself so much. I was very selfish in that time of my life, and I know it hurt her, and I never communicated actually. Like I just pretty much hit ghost, and even to this day, just never explained. Like, I mean, of course, you probably see it on social media at this point, but I do regret not communicating from the beginning, like where I was with her, particularly. Like, hey, this is just what it is. I don't see myself in a long-term relationship with you. But the word I was using was, I'm not ready for a relationship. And I think a lot of guys do that when we be knowing the truth. It don't take a guy long to know if he at least can try a long-term relationship with a woman. It don't take us long. Like we be already knowing from the rip. So
Yeah, I mean, like even in my past digressions of cheating, like I was always 1,000. Like, yo, we over here cool, but I ain't gonna be with you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even plan on being in this shit. Why I'm gonna leave this shit and be with you? Look
yeah.
what you doing with me. Look at me. I'm playing. I'm playing both hands of the coin. Look what you doing with me. You know what I'm saying?
Why would I be with
Why would I be with you and you cheating with me? You know what I mean? Like,
you?
I had
Cheat.
some fucking nerve. I got some nerve to call her out.
You blaming
And
her, boy.
I'm blaming her, and this bitch been my ear. She been my go-to. She been my hub.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I was some shit. I was some
You know what
shit.
I mean? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's how it be
I
though,
was
man. But we live and we learn, man. I think that'd be the biggest thing is we learn ourselves more.
yeah,
We learn
man.
the error of our ways a lot.
I was drowning off that coochie. I didn't know how to act.
Man, literally drowning, man. But
You know what I mean?
it, it get a hold on you, man. It get a hold on you for sure.
That's the thing too. When you led by that too, and
Yes.
I was led by sexual,
Yeah.
being a sexual being.
Yeah.
That was always me first. Like, damn, that bitch thick.
Yep.
Damn, you know what I mean? Let me
Yep.
let me crack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me see how I can get in her mental. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you know me well enough how creative I am. I'm gonna figure out a way to get there. And you know, and I was getting there. You know what I mean? And the sad part about it is, you know, I had no long term desires to be with none of them. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
100%.
And and that's just my truth. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and when a man tells his truth, you have to know it. And you know, we always look at things from a perspective of women being a victim.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a case where a woman would say, "That's why I don't fucking trust me into the day." But at the same time, when we give you insight to who we are,
Mm-hmm.
you have to listen and take
Yeah.
it for what it is.
Believe
You
that.
know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, and I have never been the most handsome nigga in the world, but you know what I mean. I understand being an ugly duckling, but before I became the sexual beast I am today, there was progression there, and I'm saying that to say before there's a dog, there's a puppy. You know what I
Mm.
mean? You know what I mean? Before there's a dog, there's a puppy, and I've had my heart broken by some women to make me go in dog mode.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. And, you know, with this relationship that I've been in over 12 years, right, wrong, and indifferent, I've always continuously been honest with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Same.
Even when it hurts. You know what I
Same.
mean? Even when it hurts, you know,
Same.
not only just hurting her, it hurt me to even talk about it because of the fact that I know what it's gonna do to you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I know how much you're gonna get on my fucking nerves. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I mean? And we don't want to necessarily deal into those feelings, so we tread away. You
Yeah,
know
we
what I
do.
mean? We
Yeah.
tread away. But
It's
if you really love somebody, you will
yeah,
stand there and you will fucking talk about it and figure it out and work it out. You know
100%.
what I mean?
And I think a big thing is how a relationship starts. Like you mentioned, you know, if you leading with sex, that's more than likely not going to be good. You know, sometimes, and I can't say it for every relationship, but sometimes there is a sexual attraction that you have towards someone, and they can end up thriving into a good relationship. But who knows? That it wasn't my case.
I've never
Um,
had that happen. I've
yeah,
never led by sex and ended up in something extremely
beneficial.
loving and giving. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Beneficial.
yeah,
If it was sexual in the beginning, it ended sexual. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
And the problem with the way our relationship started, I was working at Ford Field at the time, and I actually had a girlfriend at the time that we first met, and she was like more of the body type I liked in a way, you know, and so I was like just being myself. I was, you know, being funny, and I was working in a particular area at the Lions game. Now this back when the Lions was whack, but the fans was always strong, you know. So she ended up kind of getting my number. Like she kind of shot her shot, and I was like, well, yeah, I got a girlfriend, you know, and I just shot it down. So at the end of the day, she came over in my section again. She was like, can I use your phone to call my ride? So she called herself is what she did. She was real slick. Um, so I'm like, dang. So then I think I end up not long after that, I wasn't in a relationship anymore. That's a whole another story. But I think it's like when you look at the way a relationship starts, you know, that can kind of detect where it's going. And I was honest with Danny because I had a level of respect for her, and we were friends. We started out friends, so it was a friendship aspect that was the strongest initially. So like you're gonna be honest when you have a respect for that person. You know, when you respect their well-being, when you respect who they are, you're gonna be real. You're gonna keep it real. You're gonna keep it real with what your intentions and where you going, and even how I started. I was honest from the jump, and I've always have been. So, you know, I'm learning. I learned from my mistakes. You know, and here I am now. I'm married. Um, it's like you playing a different game of relationships now because now I'm focused on one person versus you when you're dating, you're constantly in and out of different people. and
You know
figuring
what's
shit.
so crazy about being a married man? These hoes come at you even harder. You know what I mean? And it's subtle and it's sneaky as fuck. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? You could be with your woman, you could be only with your woman on social media, you tongue kissing your woman all on social media. You know what I mean? Doing all the nasty with your woman on social media. And
Mhm.
then you could be somewhere and a motherfucker low key try to crack at you. Oh my god, you're so sweet. Oh my god, maybe you should give me a call sometime. I'm like,
Mhm.
I know this bitch ain't trying to crack, and I think that's because bitches want what they can't have.
Yeah, that's
They
what it
want
is.
what they can't have, and they want to see if it can be tainted.
Yeah,
You know what I
100%.
mean? And I 100% feel like being a man that cheated. I know that I kept it 1,000. Yeah, I'm married. You know what I mean? Well, it was always they wanted to know questions about that. The fuck you worried about that for? I'm over here to get some dome. Like, what are we doing? You
I'm ready to
told
get some dome.
you told me that you cooked, which you knew I was gonna come over because you said you cooked, and you got this little shit on. You knew I would want dessert, you know what I mean? Which is the little shit you wearing. But after all that, you want to talk about, well, what is it about her that making you wompty womp? No, that's not what I'm here for.
No,
You
it's
know,
not.
and I would feel uncomfortable. I'm like, I need to put my clothes on. I'm fucking going. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like,
yeah.
they will come at you and they will not, they'll smile in your woman's face and pretend they're her best friend and pretend like y'all brothers and sisters. That's a sneaky
Mhm.
one too. You know what I'm saying? Hey brother, hey sis, bitch, you're trying to crack. Get
Mhm.
out of here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My lady turn around, you dancing on me. You know what I mean? Throwing it back on me. Oh, chill out. Whoa. Whoa.
Settle down. Uh-huh.
Nah, man. But you going at it wrong. You going at it wrong.
Mhm.
They trying to find how they can get a commitment. You already know we just you know what I mean. But don't and that's the thing too, where and I hate when I see all these things on YouTube and women don't be honest.
Mhm.
Well, he want to be friends with benefits. Bitch, you gotta agree for it to happen. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yeah.
You gotta agree for it, and you know what you're walking into.
Yeah.
If I'm fucking with you, you know I got something else. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I hate how it's always a conversation. Well, I didn't realize that he was with another woman when such and such happened. You knew it. Women know off the rip if you with another chick because
Mhm.
men aren't fucking sneaky. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We do several things to let you know we got another chick. When I come in your house, my phone is off. When I come in your house, my ringer is off. When I come in your house, my attention is completely on you. You would never see me touch my fucking phone in your crib. If I do, I will wait till I go to the bathroom, look at it, or I leave my shit in the car.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
they'll go, Malachi, they'll go, why you never pick up your phone when you hear? Why you asking dumbass questions you know the answers to?
You know what's up.
You know what's up. You know what? That's coming from a married woman.
You're right.
That's coming from a married woman.
Cause yeah, this is
That's a married woman statement. You know
that
what I
is.
mean?
Cause I ain't even gonna put her business in the street. We all had somebody we was doing it with when we weren't committed to. Like that's just life. And you live and you learn through those situations that you know that don't help you. They don't help your dating life. They don't help your psyche, your that you getting soul ties to you. They just don't help. You know what I'm saying?
And I get it. Every woman wants to be in something long term.
Mm-hmm.
But Well, women, what they do is they settle for what they can get at the moment. You know what I
Right.
mean?
100%.
You know what I mean? If you cool with your baby daddy, he's a bum ass dude. You don't want to fuck with him, and you argue back and forth with him. But you got John that come through Mondays and Wednesday nights. You know what I'm saying? You know what he coming to do. You
Right.
know what I mean? You know he coming to your house. You're not going over his house because who's gonna watch your fucking kids? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Number two, you make sure your kids are down. Y'all watch Netflix and chill. Y'all fuck. He leave at fucking 2, 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You know he got somebody. You know whoopty whoop. So when y'all start talking all this, well, so what's up with us? You know it ain't no fuck what's up with us. You know it. You know ain't know what's up. You're not even done dealing with fucking Jerome over there. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Facts.
Jerome still think, this his house with his kids. That's why I'm sneaking in the middle of the night to come see you.
Right. You know what's up. Yeah. And and that'd be the thing too. They try to act like they don't, but they do. And then
Women,
too,
listen, hold on. If someone offer only sex, then I'm good on it. I didn't settle for that. I'm gonna tell you what you do settle. And I'm not talking about you in particular, but I'm telling you what you settle for. You settle for understanding that it's something else going on, but you don't fucking care about it until you fucking get past fucking. You know what I'm saying? After he and fucked 2 or 3 times, that's when you start talking about, well, so what about us? No, ain't no fucking what about us. You know what I mean? We fucking.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Women never know they role in it because they always want to overextend their role. You know what I mean? They always want. If you push the point, you want to push the point and you want to fucking be the center. No, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Let me be the center. You know what I mean? And
At
I've
the
had
same time.
conversations. I've had conversations, and most of these conversations be coming from women who are in relationships that's talking about past shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I was clearly understand what he did was what he did. What I did is what I did. No, when you single and you're a woman, you're not thinking like that. You automatically trying to figure out how can you fucking find some stability. Is it gonna work with this nigga because this nigga put it down on you? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to fuck with that nigga because that nigga stay with his mama. You don't want to fuck with this nigga because he's an alcoholic. This nigga a weed head. You know what I mean? So you weighing your options.
Yeah, it's like that for sure. It's like that, man. Weighing your options, man. I think we all play a game. We know we all playing some type of game or used to at some point. I'll stop for sure, but I'm grateful that I've learned and lived and learned. I'm grateful that I didn't come out the game with any children. That is what I'm grateful for. I played a crazy game.
Me too. I could have, you know what I mean? Because I was in the games. I could have had, maybe 2 or 3, 4 or 5. You know what I mean? And I'm just glad that I ain't want no more motherfucking kids. So the 2 I got, I'm blessed that it is with one young lady, and even though she crazy as fuck, I'm glad they're my only 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's it for me. I closed the door on that one. Boom.
Yeah.
I closed the door with that. The milk's going bad. You know what I mean? I ain't shooting no blanks, but I ain't shooting shit. You know what I mean? Shit. Ain't nothing going up in the air. I ain't tearing nobody club up no more. I'm tired of that.
Dangerous game, man.
It's a dangerous game, man. And that's the real spill because it's like at the end of the day, you have to understand that life be lifing, man. And
You
if
do.
you be honest with what's going on, people will be honest with you. And when you're not honest, you get things that you don't necessarily want. And I wasn't honest with myself, and I end up getting in a relationship that I didn't necessarily need. You know what I mean? Not necessarily what I wanted. I didn't need it.
Yeah. 100%, man.
I think we should have a spill with some women, man.
Yeah,
You know I mean?
do. I was gonna say that to you because this is Women's Empowerment Month. Shout out to all the women, rocking with us. Definitely my wife, DJ Touch. But yeah, we should put that together.
Shout out to my little cousin Mo. I call her Mo Bamba because she be trying to bring the fire. You know what I mean? Shout out to my
Yeah.
cousin Mo. All the women out there that mean something. Shout out to my little sis. You know what I mean? Women Empowerment Month. You feel powered up. Boom, boom, boom. Let's enjoy this because Trump didn't eliminate it.
Mm-hmm. Crazy, man. But yeah, man, that's been another episode of Mask Off, man. Thank you for everybody tapped in. Thank you for our
Oh shit,
subscribers.
we out. We out. Damn, nigga, we freestyle Friday that bad.
Man, to an hour. To an hour, didn't we? That's what we do here at Mask Off. Thankful for, my wife. Appreciate you. We have our show coming up next week. It is sold out. Grateful for that. Feels good to be a week ahead of it and don't have to market it anymore. We got the birthday show coming up next month. So you can be in tune for that. We're gonna be in Grand Rapids April 12th. Hey, appreciate y'all.
I'm gonna be around here.
You already know what it is, man. So this has been another episode of Mask Off. Y'all know what it is. Be sure to subscribe. Don't play with us, play with yourself, man.
Pause.